Oh yes, folks, it's the WC, man. Here with another week 3 of the NFL season picks, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and run it right through, man. Last week with my upset picks, man, just looked so marvelous, man. Who would have known that what went on with Adrian Peterson That's probably why that Minnesota over New England's pick didn't go through. But the Cardinals traveling to the East Coast to beat up on the Giants, that was one of my upset picks. I don't think that anybody should have been shocked. And San Diego handing the Seahawks their first loss of the season. Upset pick. I called that. Yes. Go to the video down below for week 2. Yes, I called it. But anyway, it's a WC, man. Week 3. I'm going to go ahead and run through these games. All right. First game coming on Thursday night. Week 3, Tampa Bay travels to Atlanta. Now, I'm looking at this game. I'm looking at this game and I'm saying to myself, Atlanta should walk, right? Atlanta should just walk over these boys. They're favored in this game. But there's just something about this game that I'm just like, Tampa's only lost their 2, home games to start off the season by a combined 8 points. So it's not like they've been far away with these losses. It's not like they've been blown off the field. And I think that they'll be competitive against Atlanta. And Atlanta, like I said, people they're probably going to look at this game and say, man, Atlanta all day. I'm looking at this game and I'm saying Tampa Bay could do something, but I'm going to stick with Atlanta. I think that Atlanta's just a better team than Tampa Bay right now. Towards the end of the season, that might be different, but right now I'm going to stick with Atlanta. It's the easy pick, man. Easy pick as far as I'm concerned. But I'm not. Hey, if Tampa Bay beats them, you come back to this video, you better thumbs it up because I said that it could happen. All right, I said that it could happen. I'm not going to pull the trigger this quick on my upset pick. Y'all stay around here. You're going to find out who the upset pick is. But anyway, going on to the Sunday games. San Diego, who I just got done talking about, going against Buffalo, one of the surprise teams of the year. E.J. Manuel, C.J. Spiller, and Sammy Watkins. And that dynamic Buffalo offense against Phillip Rivers and them boys. I'm going to say it like this. I like the way the Buffalo's coming out so far, but I think it's going to be hard for them to go 3-0. So, San Diego coming to the East Coast to play Buffalo. It's just something about this game. I'm looking at San Diego and I'm saying San Diego should be able to pull this game out. So I'm going with San Diego over Buffalo. Next game, Dallas against St. Louis. Now I'm looking at Dallas and St. Louis. I mean, they both came off of week 2 wins. Dallas's win a little bit more impressive than St. Louis's with that debacle in Tampa Bay. I'm not even going to get into it. It was just bad. All around bad. 10-second runoff, and it was more than 10 seconds on the clock. I mean, it's terrible. But anyway, you'd expect for Romo and the boys to be able to put it together, to get it together. So, I should take the Cowboys in this game, but I'm not. I just think that, that defense is just too susceptible for, big plays. And I think that St. Louis is going to be able to hold home field. So I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. You can say that this is an upset special. I mean, but then again, the Cowboys only favored by one point. So how much of an upset really is it? Going on to the next game, I think that this is one of the marquee matchups of the week. Washington against Philadelphia. Philadelphia coming back, 2-0 after coming back on the Jaguars and after coming back on the Colts on Monday Night Football. Very impressive. But the thing is that I think that if Philly gets down 17-0 against the Skins, man, the Skins not going to let them up. I'm not saying that just because I'm a Skins fan. I'm just saying, and I'm not picking the Cowboys to lose to the Rams because I'm a Skins fan. I'm using, I'm basically doing this video non-biasedly for the most part. But, just looking at it from this whole situation, I think that Philly will be able to get a lead on the Redskins. I don't think that they're going to trail in this game for the most part. I like the fact that Kirk Cousins, Captain Kirk, is coming in for RG3, unfortunately, with the season-threatening injury. They say that he's not out for the season, but his season is basically over. Y'all heard it first here. I'm not, don't buy the jargon, garbage that they like to throw out on you. His season is probably over. So I'm looking at this game and I'm saying I'm going to take Philly. I mean, even though it hurts me to say that, I'm going to take Philly to take, to beat Washington. Maybe Washington will win. And I can just, look down at myself while cheering. And anyway, man, going on to the next game, Houston against the Giants. Now, the Giants look, I don't know what to really say about how the Giants look. They don't necessarily look like a cohesive team. They've had some injuries, some big injuries before the season has even started and during the season. And Houston is a surprising 2-0. I mean, really surprising 2-0. And, it's just one of those things where, if the Giants want to stay in it, going into the rest of the season, they have to win this game. It's a must win for the Giants. But I'm going to go with Houston. The reason why I'm going to go with Houston is because I don't think that the Giants can maintain an offense long enough to wear Houston's defense down, because Houston is basically winning these games with their defense at this point. So I don't think that they can wear these boys down enough in order to beat them. So I'm going to go with Houston, and I'm not going to call that an upset neither. Minnesota against not Indianapolis, but New Orleans. Sorry about that. It's going to be a long video. Adrian Peterson with that distraction that's going on for the Minnesota Vikings, man. I don't see them really standing a chance against Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, man. So take the Saints, man. I'm trying to run through this. Take the Saints. The next, Tennessee against Cincinnati, going to Cincinnati. Tennessee has fell off since their impressive win against Kansas City in week 1. I'm going with Cincinnati. Baltimore going to Cleveland. The Johnny Manziel show. Baltimore is favored by a point. I would go with Baltimore. Cleveland had an impressive win over New Orleans last week, but I'm just not buying the hype. Take Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore. Green Bay and Detroit, which should be one of the best games of the weekend. This is a rematch of the Thanksgiving matchup, I think, either last year or a couple years ago, when Green Bay went to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? This is a divisional matchup anyway, so they face off every single year. But I just remember, that matchup on Thanksgiving a couple years back. It was memorable. But anyway, Green Bay is favored in this game. They got down to the Jets last week, and they looked basically semi-terrible first quarter, first half of that game, and they came back. Detroit has that, that Stafford to Megatron connection, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Green Bay. I'm taking a lot of road teams this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Green Bay over Detroit. Next game, Indianapolis and Jacksonville. I'm not going to sit up here and go in on Jacksonville, but Indianapolis, I still view them as a playoff team. They should win this game. Take Indianapolis. Oakland going to New England. New England should win this game. San Francisco and Arizona. Arizona's looked impressive in their first 2 games, especially with that win going to the East Coast and winning. They're 2-0, and you see them on the screen, 2-0 team. But San Francisco, I think they want to make up for that embarrassing loss to the Chicago Bears. So I'm taking San Francisco in this game. Denver and Seattle, rematch of the Super Bowl. I think that Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos get that revenge in Seattle. Yes, that's an upset special. That is the upset special of the week, folks. All right. Seattle drops their 2nd game in a row. All right. That's my upset special. And then Kansas City and Miami. Miami looked impressive in the first game. Kansas City has just looked off rhythm the whole season so far. I'm going to go with Miami. Pittsburgh and Carolina on Sunday Night Football. Sunday night. All right. Cam Newton and the boys look like they're getting it back into motion. Their defense, Pittsburgh, I thought that they would turn the corner, and then they played the way they did against Baltimore, and I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Didn't look good at all. So I'm going with Cam Newton and the Panthers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, it's the Chicago Bears against the New York Jets. Chicago looked impressive coming from behind to beat San Francisco. I didn't think that they stood a chance going to San Francisco with them, opening up the new building and everything. But, San Francisco basically came from a head loss and everything. And then Chicago, I mean, their offense has shades of being dynamic with Forte and Alshon Jeffrey and, of course, Brandon Marshall, who's in, the intro of this video. He's there for a reason, folks. And then you got, the Jets, who came out impressive. I thought the Jets were going to upset Green Bay last week, and then they just fell flat. They really, really fell flat. I don't know if Geno Smith is going to be an elite quarterback in the league. I don't necessarily see it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the Jets are a playoff team, a potential playoff team, if they can get a good defensive performance, at least a halfway decent offensive performance, they could get there. But, as far as this game goes on Monday night, I'm looking at it and I'm saying I'm going to go with Chicago. Chicago is the underdog in this game. But if they could come back and beat San Francisco, they should be able to go into New York and beat the Jets. Let me know how you guys feel about the week 2, not week 2, but the week 3. Matter of fact, the week 2 and 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? With my upset specials, hitting on 2 of them. All right. So let me go ahead and run through the picks. It's been a long video. Once again, let me go ahead and run through the picks. Atlanta, San Diego, St. Louis, Philly, Houston, New Orleans, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Green Bay, Indianapolis, New England, San Francisco, Denver. That's the upset special of the week now. Upset special of the week. Going into Seattle. Russell Wilson is 16-1 at home. Upset special. Miami over Kansas City, Carolina, and on Monday Night Football, I'm taking Chicago. Now, let me know how you guys feel down below. Y'all hear the music in the background, so y'all know the video is over. So WC, drop a like, drop a comment. If you don't watch this video this long, you heard all these picks, heard all the breakdowns. All right, you might as well go ahead, smack that like button and go ahead and share it. So WC, man, I'll see you guys next week for week 4. Till next time, folks. Peace out.